stream what it is. BigPrimes.net Rust development. Enter a username. Oh, I don't know what my username is. Oh, okay, I get to pick one. Ooh, okay. Great. Okay. So can't actually remember what I was originally going to do. Yeah, we were going to compile. Oh, that's pretty neat. It tells me that the build is in progress. Or in progress or failed. Anyway, it's neat. It gives me some feedback. I think we might have lost our windows. Yeah, we were going to get on with some BigPrimes Rust web development. I had 10 tabs open here. Let's close this. Get rid of all this. Yeah, if I go to BigPrimes, this is the main README. What have we got here? 19% of code coverage. Well, that needs to go up. Some instructions for the local environment, so we can test those out. Contributing. I think that might need padding out. Whole deploy. I mean, that's defunct now. I can get rid of that. Yeah, let's switch to a different branch. Let's switch back to master, and then from master, let's create a new branch. So this is, what are we going to concentrate on now? Improved README. It's local dev. In fact, really, it's all about local dev. Publish the branch. Okay, so we've branched off of master, so this is like we've gone back in time and forgotten all of the code changes that we made to our build, because that's still doing its thing. But we can make some headway into this. So what have we got going on here? Something just happened there. In video something. Don't know what that's about. Something just appeared on the live stream for me, don't know what it was. Strange, I was expecting to be able to copy and paste into here, but no dice. Paste. Is this even remotely readable? Just realised, is this font size just too tiny? Proceed with installation 1. I think this straight away needs updating actually. I think this should say pull a copy. There we go. This should actually be pull pull a copy of the code. Clone big prime still here. You know what? Typing's overrated. I'm going to paste. Let's go. Let's go here. Pretty sure there's a clone. Yeah. Use Git or check out this VN using the web URL. Fine. Yeah, I think we can do Git clone. I wish there was a way to get this just to automatically update the numbering. It'd be so much simpler. Okay, Rust is installed. So, where on earth are we? Oof, that was loud. Let's let's change those sound properties right now. Font. Let's increase the size of the font because I imagine you're all in a lot of pain squinting at that. Colors, fine. Terminal, fine. How do we get rid of the horrible bell sound? Okay, well I've improved it for you, you know, viewers at home, but still with that horrendous bell sound at the moment. Might just see if I can disable that outright in Windows sounds. We'll do that in a bit actually, not right now. So, I think, if I remember correctly, I think the Windows subsystem I think it mounts these somewhere. Oh, okay, you know what, that bell sound is horrendous. Windows subsystem bell alert. Yes, please, how? Do you see the Stack Overloaded discussion? Yes, great. Having a Linux bash on Windows 10 is pretty cool. To disable the beep of the bash, you need to uncomment set bell style none in your etc input rc file. Okie dokie. Crack open Vim. Paste. Why can't I paste? What's... Sure, it used to be more functional than this. Oh, changing a read-only file. This is horrendous. Right. Okay, then what do I need to do? So you will need to be a sudo. Great. Let's close that. Reopen it. Oh, that's much better. Right. Windows subsystem mount drive. So it's just under mount. Ha! It is. Okay, so this is probably going to be users, user, then this is going to be documents, probably. GitHub, sure. Oh, of course, from earlier when I renamed Twitch to streaming, we're going to have that locally still. Got an excellent way to fix that. Next time we download it, it'll be right. Cool. Let's go into big primes, then at least we're in the right place. I feel like I'd like to customize this user interface a little bit more. It'd be nice if we knew what Git branch we were on. See what Google recommends. I'm sure there was. That's all very nice, but I'm sure there's a package or something that I can install that would be a bit neater than this. Now all of these look no, you know what, fine, I'll do that for now. Guess we didn't entirely fix the bell sound. Yeah, see, that's just not very nice. It's just really quite unpleasant. Linux improved shell. Yeah, what about ZSH? That's a good show, actually. I didn't think of that. Let's get rid of these. Reload that. Great, we've undone our damage. Okay, simple. Probably want a sudo on there, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay, after the installation is complete, change the default shell of the root user to ZSH with the on Ubuntu run this. So what are we doing? Running minus. Okay, fine. Simple. may not change the shelf or root. Alright, fine. Can I change it for user? I would predict we probably have both of these installed, but let's assume not. Let's add a -y on here. Oops. Apparently there's some things to tidy, might as well. I'm sure that this was better than this. I'm sure I was able to copy and paste. Perhaps I've installed it in an unusual way. Install that because it tells me to. Hope this guy's trustworthy. Wow, some of the themes. See how quickly I get sidetracked. Let's try Risto then. Okay, so now reload the configuration. Syntax error on line 41. Well, it's not this file, is it? I think there might be something up with the default install, you know. Let's have a look. Worth us just checking, seeing what's in here. Let's have a look, shall we? So we've got this ZSH file, and it was about line 40, it said there was an issue, right? Line 41, 4 plugins do. Line 41, 4 plugins do. Don't see an immediate syntax error there. So I've just noted that line out. See what happens. I mean, the file, really? I was really sure I just noted this out. Search for Craig. Oh, I noted the wrong bit out. SQ line numbers. ZSH seems pretty broken here. You know what? I grow bored of this. Let's go back here. Wow, really? Where do they all show as modified? It's literally every single file. Windows 9 endings. Goodness gracious. So, I'm guessing, yeah, all of these should just be LF. They're all control LF at the moment. Let's change control LF to LF. There's got to be a command for it, right? Some kind of nice one-liner. So I guess we're going to go /r/n. Just replace it with /r. Cannot rename. Permission denied. That's curious. Signed by root. I wouldn't have expected that. But fine. Let's sudo up. Where would there be sed files in the www dot? Although there aren't any. How confusing. Okay. One thing after another today, isn't it? Just having a think about the best way to deal with this. I wonder if I can add a git config to ignore Windows line endings. Windows, you simply pass true to the configuration. To avoid problems with your diffs, you can configure Git to properly handle line endings. Every time you press return on your keyboard, you're actually inserting a visible character called a line ending. Yes, yes, yes. When you view changes in a file, Git handles line endings in its own way. Since you're collaborating on projects, Git might produce an unexpected result. For example, you're working on Windows machine and your collaborators made a change in the OS of X. So we should note all files that are truly binary. Git will always convert line endings to on checkout. You should use this for files that must keep even on OS X or Linux. Git will always convert line endings to LF on checkout. Yeah, so I think that's pretty neat. Okay, so we can create a git attributes file. Is that part of the repo? I mean, it makes sense because you'd want everyone to behave the same. So this becomes text equals auto. Set the default behavior in case people don't have core.auto crlf set. Okay, what I could do is instead specify text end of line equals LF. Then we could do get status. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's much improved. Commit failed. Now that's an interesting problem. Commit failed, exit code 128 received. With output warning, git config has a dubious owner, currently unknown. For security reasons, it is therefore ignored. Alright. What about if I go to Documents, GitHub, BitPrimes? Let's have a look at this, Properties. Who owns this then? Excuse me. Windows, change file owner. Curious. Click the advanced button. Don't even see an advanced button. Change. What's owned by me? Dubious owner unknown. I disagree. Why would it have a dubious owner of unknown? All I did was create a file in Linux. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, what if I try and edit that file in Windows then? The joy of trying to... Can I close this? Is it closed? Yeah. So... Rust is in the game Rust. No, I'm afraid not. It is in fact Rust is in the language Rust. So, git this. If I just go ahead and open with Visual Studio Code, I save it from Windows? See if it still gets upset. It's got an unknown owner. Alright, okay. How about we take this, we close it, we save it, we can delete it and add another one. Oh, clicked an advert. Somebody got their clicks. Right, what am I trying to do? Yes, so now we've got this file again. Curious, it has a dubious owner of unknown, but I just created it within Windows. So I wonder if the problem is in a folder higher up the tree. Dubious owner unknown. Great. 404. Brilliant. Get failing with unknown author. No, that's different. Can I? Yeah, there's a cached version. What? Even the cache is a 404. Okay. Git dubious owner. Okie dokie. So you create the file from within Windows. Does this also have a dubious owner? Added initial git clone. Let's try this. No, we've lost the whole directory, haven't we? Alright, that's not good. What about... Let's close this, close this. Rename. Dot bad. Let's grab hold of a copy. Clone again. Okay. Crack this open, hopefully it'll default to the same thing. Yeah, I'll deal with that another time. Let's switch branches. So yeah, we're adding a new file. Well, that works. Okay, fine. I'm happy with that, I think. I'm not happy with what just happened in general, but at least we've got a workaround. Let's grab that readme, put that back in here, place the file, good stuff. Yeah, no, I will commit that. And then I'm going to try and find a way to get these numbers to automatically count up, because that's madness. Because it means, yeah, if I had a step at the beginning, I have to change 6 lines of code, or infinitely many lines of code as that list grows bigger. So, what do we do? We added... We added the git command, fine, we did some stuff. Improving the README. So, get rid of that error. We've sort of fixed it, and that one. Don't need anything else in here, I don't think. That's pretty neat. I wonder if this is just going to go through and... Did you mean renormalize? Ah, missing a dash. Nothing specified, nothing added. Great. Okay, that's useful. That means all the line endings are already good. Get rid of that. That can go. That can go. That can go. What else? What is this? Oh no, we've already solved that problem as well. So, we were going through this list of commands. Markdown, numbered list. That was the thing I wanted to fix, because on the last commit I ended up having to change about 6 lines of code, and I just wanted to change one. Mastering Markdown, well, that sounds promising. I don't feel like I've mastered it. Examples of lists. Yeah, it's all very well and good, but I don't want to have to specify numbers. That seems silly. Cheat sheet. Yeah, numbered lists again. I've got like an... So I had a preview going on here. For the readmes. Let's view that preview. If we were to look at, say, this one, for example, what if I put N? That doesn't work. Alright, what if I just put 1 in both cases? Curiously, that works. So, no matter what numbers I put, it gets it right. Failed to save, it's read-only. Why is it suddenly read-only? Open it up in here. Did Git do something weird? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to think I'm going to see about changing the owner. Sudo, I don't need to be sudo, I'm already root. That's a horrible sound, sorry. I want to change the owner of all of those. Shown. Pretty sure it's like a minus capital R, gas capital R. Who knows? Well, that failed. Welcome newcomers to the chat. Just had someone tell me I need to lower the camera just a touch. There we go. Does that help? Apparently my face keeps disappearing. We wouldn't want that, would we? I'm going to try and change the... What I want to do is change the ownership of these files. That's it. I'm sure it was chown. Chown recursive. Yeah. Should have done it. So I think something's gone quite wrong with this at the moment because I can't change permissions, which is a really kind of basic Linux command. I wonder if we need to just reboot this whole thing. There we go. Let's reopen it. Cheers. By the way, I know it's you, Ant, that's giving me these messages. I'm getting the message on my watch, which is really handy because I've muted my phone. Quite pleased with that. Right, so we were going to mount the C drive, and it was users. Oh, that bell sound is horrendous. Can you guys hear that? Is that just destroying your eardrums? Might need to do something about that quite quickly again. There it goes again. Well, at least ZSH is working now, actually. So now we get a nice little thing here that says what branch we're in a Git. Can you guys read this as well? This blue, to me, it doesn't look very readable. The whole font size, I could increase that. Just let me know how it is in the screen. Sudo. I will fix that horrendous chiming sound. One problem at a time, though. They're still owned by root. What is going on? Chown does nothing. Oh, okay. So it's owned by root. This feels like a whole extra level of difficulty. It's problematic. What if I just overwrite it? Huh. That was it. That was 1907. Fine. All right. So maybe I've just got to click that a few times. Sorry, just checking on other alerts. So, where were we? So we were saving this. This just seems crazy that you have to change all the numbers, but fine, it is what it is. We don't need a deploy section anymore because we've automated that. We were going through this list of commands. So we cloned, that happened. Let's copy that. Let's install this. Might have already done this actually. I feel like I've already done this, but we'll run it again. So what I'm doing now is I am going through the setup commands for this site just to make sure they're all okay, and also because I want to develop locally. I don't want to have to keep doing everything via a code change that gets saved and pushed up to GitHub, and that's a load of faff. If we're going to do some speedy development on this, it needs to be local. So we've just got to get through these 6 install steps, and then we're there, hopefully. $200K a second. It's not my internet, it's got to be theirs. Rust is now installed, great. So now let's take a copy of this. What? Was unpacking it. Failed to find Rust installation. Is Rust okay? So I might need to reinstall. Nope. I just need to read the instructions. It says right there what to do. So it can't find Rust because the command before this either needs you to close out of this window and come back in and it'll load something from your home directory, or it gives you a manual command to run, which I've just done. This time it should see that we have Rust installed. Great, okay, so let's take a copy of the next line. Why do I keep doing that? It's just unpleasant. Paste. Yeah, I'm happy to install all of that. And oh, hang on a second, unable to fetch some archives. Of course, I didn't. Surely I didn't run it as sudo. Although I'm root. Get install libssl dev and package config. Failed to fetch unto call main. Why? It's quite a lot. That's grabbing from Bionic, which is the version of Ubuntu we're running. Yeah, we could try fix missing. Nope. Alright, let's figure out what version of Linux we're running. I thought it was 18.4. What version of Ubuntu am I running? despite my terrible... I mean, this is just not something I wanted to do every time I go to a website, but you know, I'm sure everyone loves that EU cookie law as much as I. Edit, paste. We are running Bionic. Maybe we should run this. Do I have to get update first? That's better. That's actually installing this time round. Okie dokie, so we need to do an apt-get update first. Let's add that. So we ran apt-get update and cool. Okay, this is probably going to take a few moments to say the least. Wow. Sure. Restart those services. Have at it. How's everyone doing in chat? Currently I've got a day full of people being welcomed to the chat room and then one person saying, Rust is in the game. And then as soon as I've said no, they're left. Just sending emoticons to siblings. There we go. And it's finished. I should have been paying attention, sorry. You can always shout at me in chat if I'm sat here doing nothing. Cool. So I think now cargo install, cargo generate. See, this feels like the first time. Do we actually need to do that? What does cargo generate do? Before we go blindly running that command. What is cargo generate? Cargo, a developer tool to help you get up and running quickly with a new Rust project. Oh, no. No, no, no. Why would I want to install that? Okay, so we've made it to step 4. Skipping ahead just to see if this works. Yeah, I don't think we want to set it up for the first ever time. So what do we have here at this point? Should have Rust stable. I'm just going to have a quick look on my machine here for decent build scripts or the build line. Wow, there's a lot of code in this history. So, just make a quick, simple command. CD. So we CD to the right directory. Then we're going to turn on, should we need it, Rust backtrace, which will give us some decent error and backtraces should anything break. We should be good. See what that does. So, yes, I need an additional, well, one less actually, space there. So I think there's some steps that we can entirely skip. And we're still installing. I feel like this should be able to use every single core on the machine. If I go to Task Manager, I bet it's doing nowhere near that. 9% utilised. 9%. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, got ourselves a decent build. So, we didn't need cargo install, cargo generate. I think that can go. And I didn't find npm. So we should probably install npm. I am very surprised that's not already in our install instructions. Apt get install npm maybe. Yes. And if we do need that, then we can add that to our list here. I just realised I've been sat in a chair and haven't moved for quite some time. It's not good. Right. Said something here. So yeah, this is a nice to have. I don't think we need to do this. Might even just delete this. Okay, so that was me installing apt. Now let's globally install. That's a good point. What does this command even do? npm install npm. Curious. Okay, that's installed. So let's again okay, it got a bit better, a bit further. We've compiled the Rust into WebAssembly. Let's put it in a package directory, but it couldn't install www package. No such file or directory. Was that quite literally because we need to create the package directory? I mean, I'll do that if we have to. Illegal operation on a directory. Being able to find a package.json in a package you were trying to install. Yeah, so I think there must be some steps missing from this. So if I have a look, I'm just going to double check. I'm going to have a look on my other machine here where I've also got a copy of this project. There's a package directory right there. So I'm really not sure why it's referring to a package directory in www. There is one on my other machine, however, and I wonder if it's saying git ignore. No. No, it's not. That's really confusing. Not really sure why that's there. I suspect figuring it out is key to getting this to compile. Right, could not install blah 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 because your package thing was in the wrong place. So, do we mention the word pkg anywhere here? Curious. Your Wilson package is ready to publish at /package. Let's just double check the command I typed in. So I cd into the directory without www, has a slash on the end of it, worth just making sure. Go into rust backtrace, fine, or rather I set rust backtrace equals 1. Then we run wasm-pack space build -- release ampersand. Then we cd into the www directory, just the www directory as well. Then we run npm install and npm start, which fails. let me think on this for a second. How would that package directory have even got there? Let me check the history on the other machine. I can just search it, I guess, for the word PKG. So we ran way back when, like 600 plus commands ago, so probably at the beginning of this project. I installed via sudo apt-get the package config, which we did. We've got that up here somewhere. There it is on the end of WSL dev. Then nothing. Then I haven't done anything with the package directory. That's a bit weird. Could not install www.package. So there must be a command prior to this that would have created the package file. I'm going to check as well, just to see when that package file was last changed. August 14th. So it's just looking for the package in the wrong place. That's curious, to say the least. Alright, let's copy pkg slash so if I copy, I don't know, this package file probably to here. The thing is, I would then completely expect GitHub to then say, hey, you've got a package here. So then this picks it up. But for some reason on my other machine, it just doesn't see it. I'm just going to manually have a look at the local directory on my other machine. So, go into big primes, then I go into the www directory, then I see there's a package folder. There's nothing special about it. Ah, you know what? There's a git ignore inside of that package folder, which there obviously can't be here. Because we've had to manually create a package folder, and the git ignore has a star. Okay. So I wonder why I did that, because I would have done that at some previous point in time. This is starting to make a lot more sense now. So, well, it's some sense. I reckon one of these files will mention the word package, pkg. Yeah, there we go. So this is saying the package dependency is local to this folder. So I wonder if I manually run this. So I manually run the build. I'm doing this on another machine. I just want to see what happens if I take away the package directory on this other machine. This is why it's important to test local install scripts, because this development environment is already way past broken. If you follow the README anyway. So that seems to have done it. Let's try this. Localhost. Yeah, so that's running locally. And if I move package to package old, then run that. Yeah, then it complains the package directory is not there. Why do we do that though? Why do we do that? Because if I do that, is that not suddenly just going to start working? And I guess if it does this mean it suddenly stops working on production? Just trying to think of anything we can do to speed things up. Yeah, how to speed up the Rust compiler. Well, I sense there's not some obvious trick. It'd be nice if there was. Welcome, viewer number 2. Welcome. What's going on here? Yes, that's private network. Yep, fine. Can't resolve. Failed to compile. That is a shame. Okay. Is it worth running it again? There's a chance it might have just got upset because of that firewall rule. It is madness to expect a different outcome though. Yep, there we go. Same problem. I'm guessing if I go to localhost port 8080, I'm going to find, sorry about the background noise, I'm going to find that doesn't load up, of course. So, don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. So that allows it to compile, but then it runs into a different problem. Could probably get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Module not found. Can't resolve big primes in bigprimes.www. Which is probably why we had copied package directory. So let's let's copy, I think it's -R, the package directory to here. Again, presuming that that works, maybe we can put a symlink in. No, it's a different problem. Module not found, can't resolve big primes. Anyone in chat able to see what's up with this? Or is it just me in here now? Module not found. So if we rock up to index.js, so that looks okay to me. So it's trying to find big primes. And if we go to package, dependencies, big primes from here. Module not found, can't resolve. So it's not like it didn't manage to compile it though, right? Somewhere up here I'd expect it to say that it compiled or did something, at least say it found the big primes package dependency. Is there anything we skipped? Unless you're the author. Did we run an npm install from inside? It's worth a go, right? Maybe we didn't run an npm install. Yeah, we did. Let's run it just in case. Wow, this one has me a bit stumped. So yeah, quite clearly got the dependency there. Can't resolve big primes. Error in index.js. I disagree. I reckon if I go to node modules, I'm going to find... You know what, it's not there, is it? But that's probably okay, because it's not an external thing we're bringing in, it's we're saying that it exists as a local file. It's right there. Is there a readme in there? There is. What's this say? Well, that is literally a copy of the readme. Huh. So if I just for the sake of it, do we get the exact same error if I do this? Yes. Yes is the short answer. Alright, well, I don't think we actually wrote a single line of Rust, but I think I'm going to call it a day. Have a ponder on this problem, but been coding now for about 5 hours, so time to stop. See you guys, see you folk next time.